Hi, Miss.
Hi guys. Please mute your mics. Muhammad Ahmed, I keep telling you to mute your mic. Please mute it.
Okay.
All right, we're letting people in. Where is Ayman? Could you please text the other guys? Ayman is here, all right. Okay, we're just going to take the attendance right away. Guys, there is something. Okay, it worked, thank God. Okay. So hopefully it works right away and I can see what is the problem with the quiz. Adam?
Yes.
What's wrong with your voice? Alia? She's not here. Ayman is here. Bilal? Did Bilal join? Please guys check the others and tell them to join the lesson. Dana? Habiba?
Yes.
Okay. Jaida?
Yes, I'm here.
I know Dana. Jaida?
Yes.
Layan?
Yes, Miss.
Malik?
Yes.
Mu'mina? She's not here. Muhammad Ahmed? Muhammad Ahmed?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Muhammad Muhammad?
Yes,
Muhammad?
Miss.
Okay. Nadim? Nadim?
Yes, Miss.
Omar? He's not here. Safe?
Yes, Miss. Miss, can I say something?
Yes, Safe.
Miss, I checked the quiz and the answers, but I got it all right. And the question that Nadim said it's correct, and I made it true. And it,
Yeah, I think so too. And Ayman, you got 10 out of 10, Ayman.
yeah, it said to me 10 out of 10.
Yes, and
What did it tell me?
Ayman's you also got 10 out of 10 and you told me that you had the same problem.
Miss, it told me 9 out of 10, but I was 100% sure of my answers.
Okay, we will see what exactly is Nadim's mistake, okay? Suhaila
Yes, Miss.
and Tayyim.
Yes, Miss.
I'm pretty sure of the answers because I revised the quiz before publishing it several times. So I'm pretty sure that I put the right answers. So I'm just going to check what exactly is your mistake, Nadim, and I will tell you right away, okay? And Ayman, you got 10 out of 10. Yes, Ayman, 10 out of 10. So you did not lose any marks.
I don't know. I saw it at the beginning. I remembered that I saw it at the beginning, 9 out of 10.
No, dear. You had a 10 out of 10. So
Thank you, Miss.
this is not your mistake, or you did not make any mistakes. So we will check Nadim's mistake, okay?
Can you also tell me my
Thank
mistake?
you, Miss.
Okay, you're welcome, dear. Yes, I don't want to waste too much time, but I will try. Okay, it's opening. It's taking a very long time to open. I just want you to also prepare your resource pack because we're going to answer some worksheets from it today. And yes, and the heat lesson, as I told you, it's so easy, and the worksheets of the heat lesson is really easy. So it's not going to take as much time as we took in the fourth lesson. It was a very long lesson with a lot of worksheets. So here's the exam quiz.
Miss, can you also check for me my mistake?
I will see then. Just give me 1 minute, okay? So you are 4B. Nadim. Okay. So your mistake, Nadim, is yeah, Nadim, that was not your mistake, Nadim. Do you hear me? Would you like to know what is your mistake?
Which?
The question that says, true or false, a small parachute will fall slower than a larger parachute. Okay, the answer is false. You answered it true. This is your mistake. A small parachute will fall slower than a large parachute. The correct answer is false.
Miss,
Yes.
wait. At that time, at the quiz, it wrote for me a small parachute will fall faster.
At the time, no. Just give me 1 second. What exactly is your mistake? You said at the beginning that my mistake was that when I hit, force can change the shape of an object, correct? This is not your mistake. The second thing is that you think that the small parachute will fall slower than a large parachute?
No, I'm saying that in the quiz of mine, it falls faster than a big parachute.
This is a true or false question, dear.
That if it wrote to me that
who
a
wrote to
small
you?
parachute will fall-
It's not,
the
no, it
quiz.
doesn't write this way. This is, they're not correcting they're telling you what is the answer, whether it's false or true. They don't rephrase the statement when they give you the correct answer. Once you do something wrong, Clasera doesn't rephrase it to the correct answer. They say to you that no, the answer is false. They don't say no, the small parachute falls faster. They don't write this. Okay, they don't write, no, your answer is wrong, the small parachute will fall faster. No, this is not what they're going to write. They
Yes,
will
I'm
write
saying it
whether
was written.
it was written. I will show you how is it written so that we finish this, because it's really getting on my nerves. Habiba, do you want to go
Miss,
to the bathroom?
I'm saying that it was written that
I want.
Go,
a
dear.
small parachute will fall faster than a big parachute.
Okay, I will show you how is it written. It's right there. Do you see it? Read the question.
The share screen is not working.
Why?
A small parachute will slower than a large parachute.
Yes. So this is how the question was written. I did not write any other thing. I did not write. And if you saw any other thing, this is something that I should write in order for you to see. This is not something that automatically Clasera writes. If you saw a small parachute will fall faster than a large parachute, then in this case, you did not read the question well, because I did not write anything other than this. Do you understand me, dear? If you saw something else, then you read the question wrong, because I did not write anything except this statement. A small parachute will fall slower than a large parachute. I did not change it. Okay? So your mistake was not that the force changes the shape of, this is not your mistake. This is your mistake. Okay? So please, and I keep telling this to year 4 and year 6, all the 4 classes that I teach. Please, guys, you have to train yourself to read every single word in your quiz or exam, because this what brings you or gives you mistakes. You lose your the effort that you do during studying by not reading the questions. You just read the beginning of the question and then, oh yeah, I know this answer. Okay, so you have to read it really well. I did not change, Nadim, I did not change the questions. I wrote it once and I revised it like 3 or 4 times before I publish it to you. As for Dana, I will check. Okay, then you got 9 out of 10 also. So let's check.
Can I go to the toilet?
Oh, yeah, go, dear. Here's your mistake, dear. You answered it. What did you do? There is what is the weight of a cat on Mars? Knowing that the cat's mass is 10 kilograms and the gravity on Mars is 3.7. You're allowed to use the calculator. How did you do it? Did you multiply it or did you divide it?
Miss, is the answer number 1?
Yeah, the answer is number 1, but I just want to know, Dana. Dana, are you there?
I did number 1.
I'm talking to Dana now. Dana, are you there?
Yes, miss.
Yes, dear. What did you do? Did you multiply the 2 numbers or did you divide them?
I divided them.
Why? Did we divide them in the tables, the 2 tables that we used? Do you remember the 2 tables in page 27 in your resource pack? Did we multiply them or did we divide them?
I didn't receive the resource pack.
You did not receive the resource pack?
Yes.
Okay, but in the PowerPoints, I put the law. The law of weight. Weight equals what? Mass times gravity. We did not mention any division. We did not mention any kind of division during this whole trimester. This is your wrong answer, dear. The answer is 37 newtons, which is the first choice. And you answered it number 2, which is 0.37 newtons. Okay, yes, Layan.
I too lost some work, but I know what I lost in it, and it wasn't a problem. No, I did something wrong. I know.
All right, all right. So now let's continue, guys, please. Okay, now that everyone knew their mistakes, we are going to continue. Is there someone calling me?
No.
Okay, please mute your mics. Okay, guys. So we're just going to finish this last slide, and then we are going to go to the resource pack. Seriously,
Miss,
guys.
are we going to revise this lesson again?
Yes, you may, Layan. What? Revise what lesson again? The 4th lesson?
This lesson. No, the new lesson.
Why? Is there something wrong? We're still at the beginning.
Okay.
Of course we will at the end of the trimester, but why are you asking this question? Are you confused about anything? Because since we're still in the beginning, I just can repeat it for you. You don't have to wait for the revision.
Okay.
Is there anything confusing?
Yes, I'm confused in the thermometer part.
In the thermometer part, you're confused?
Yes.
About which part, dear?
About the part of
About the part of the what?
the alcohol and the other things.
Yes, this is the okay. So the thermometer, inside the thermometer, you have a liquid. This liquid is very sensitive to heat changes. What does that mean? It means that when it's heated, it starts to expand. What's the meaning of expand? It starts to get bigger. And this is why it starts at 0 degrees Celsius. And once we start to measure the temperature of something, you will find that the liquid inside the thermometer, it starts to move to higher temperatures. This is because this liquid is very sensitive to heat. So once it heats, it starts to heat. What does it do? It expands. What's the meaning of expands? It means that it starts to get bigger and bigger, and this is why it starts to move from 0 to the higher numbers. So it's very important for you to choose the type of liquid that you will put inside the thermometer. This liquid should be very sensitive to heat changes. It means that when there is heat or there is thermal energy in an object, it can feel it or it can sense it. And this is why it starts to get bigger and reach higher numbers. Okay, so what are the liquids that can do this? What liquids that have this feature? You have two liquids, whether mercury and alcohol. And mercury is better. Mercury is more sensitive. Okay, so how do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, excellent. Okay. So as I was telling, that was Suhaila or Jaida? Who was asking? Suhaila or Jaida?
Jaida was asking.
Jaida? Okay. So as I was telling Jaida, this is how the thermometer works. When heat energy is transferred to the liquid, once the liquid inside the thermometer starts to feel a heat or a thermal energy coming to it, the particles start to move faster as the thermal energy does to any particles, and the liquid expands. What's the meaning of expands? It starts to get bigger. And this is why before putting the thermometer in any hot object, it starts at 0 degrees Celsius. And once you put it inside a hot object, it starts to elevate, or it starts to go, the liquid starts to move to higher numbers. Why? Because the particles are like moving really fast inside, and they are pushing away each other, and this is why you feel like they are getting bigger, because they are like expanding, or they are like using a larger surface. Like what again, guys? Like when you have a cube of ice. Okay, I just want you to imagine how it works. You have an ice cube. You put the ice cube on like the kitchen counter or something. You put the ice cube on the kitchen counter. After a while, it will start to melt. This is because, again, the particles inside the ice cube starts to gain or take thermal energy, and they start to move faster and push away each other. What will happen, guys? How will it look like? Will it still look like a tiny ice particle, or you will find that the water is splashing everywhere?
The water is splashing everywhere.
Exactly. This is why what I mean by expanding. Instead of taking a very small surface out of the counter, it takes a tiny a surface out of the counter. Once it starts to melt, it starts to just like expand or starts to get bigger, like a puddle of water. Okay, do you understand? Do you get the idea now? Eh?
Yeah.
So this what happens in the liquid inside the thermometer. At the beginning, when the heat is not high or there is no thermal energy, the particles are really close to each other. The particles are really close to each other, like while you're sitting inside a very small car, like 10 people sitting inside a very small car. You just squeeze yourself inside this car. Okay, but it's really hot in for example, you're squeezing yourself when it's very cold. Once it's very hot, you want to break free from each other. You cannot stand sitting next to each other, and this is why you start to do what? You start to find a larger place to sit in so that each one of you can sit comfortably. So this what happens at the beginning. At the beginning, the particles are cold, so they start to stick to each other. And once they are heated, they start to move fast and push away from each other. And this is why you get the idea, or you get the, you look at the liquid and you find like it's getting bigger. Okay, do you get it, guys?
Yes.
All right, very good. So what is the reading temperatures? As the boys said in the first session, it's whether degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. All right. Now what I want you to do is to open page 44. It's a very easy page, and I will give you 2 minutes exactly to finish answering it. You have 2 minutes to finish answering it. Okay, page 44. I will open it to page 44 in your resource pack. Okay, and start answering.
That's very easy.
Yes, you just have to read. I just want you to first to read the head of the question, because you need to know which unit should you use. Okay, I want you to pay attention. This is what I'm talking about. You have to read the question very well, because you need to know whether they want you to write the unit as degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. What does the question say?
They 1 degree Celsius.
Exactly. So what you're going to do is that you're going to write the temperature and the unit next to it. And I don't want like you write degrees Celsius. No, just write. I will show you now. I want you to write.
We know how.
You know how? In the circle and C next to it. Yes, the circle and C next to it. Okay, so I will give you 2 minutes. I want you to finish the page. I'm right here, guys. I'm just giving you some time to finish it. So please, when you finish, tell me.
Miss, I
Okay,
finished.
safe. All right. All right.
Me too, I finished.
Okay, excellent.
Miss, I finished too.
Very good. All right. So let's do it together, guys. Let's do it together. Who would like to do the first one? Raise your hand, please. Yes, Suhail. The first one is?
First one is 20 degrees Celsius.
Very good. 20 degrees Celsius. Thank you, Suhaila. Who would like to do the next one? Yes, Dana.
-10 degrees Celsius.
negative 10 degrees Celsius. Very good. Yes, and you have to pay attention to such answers, guys, whether it's negative or not negative, okay? Minus 10 or negative 10 degrees Celsius. Thank you, Dan. The next one, Habiba. Yes, Habiba.
The next one is 25 degrees Celsius.
Very good, excellent. 25 degrees Celsius. Whoa. I just need to erase this. 25 degrees Celsius. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I'm just going to erase this and go to the next one. Who will do the next one? I will check. I want, anyone wants to answer, raise your hand, please. Anyone wants to answer, raise your hand. Raise your hand. And I just want to know why are the other people not raising their hands? This is a very easy one. Raise your hand and answer. Okay, so let's check the people who are not raising their hands. Like, for example, Adam.
Yes.
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 What's the answer here?
It's 50.
Do you have your resource pack, Adam?
No.
No, why? You don't have it? You did not receive it, or you did not bring it now with you?
I did not receive it.
You did not receive it? And why are you talking this way? Did the vacation fell on your, like Ramadan fell on your tongue or something? Are you okay?
Yes.
Then speak properly, please. Okay. Thank you. So it's 50 degrees Celsius. All right. The next one, Bilal. Thank you, Adam. Mute your mic. Bilal.
Yes.
Yes. What is this answer? Read the thermometer.
35 degrees Celsius.
35 degrees Celsius. Very good. 35 degrees Celsius. All right. The next one, Ayman.
The next one is negative. The next one is negative. Is negative 15 degrees Celsius.
Very good. Negative 15 degrees Celsius. Thank you. Okay, guys, I will give you, how many minutes do we still have? I think we're done.
2 minutes.
Okay, I will give you 1 minute to finish the, oh no, it will take some time. Okay, so we're going to do it next time because this one is a little bit, it needs some concentration. So I will leave it for the next time. If you want to answer it, it's not a homework, but if you want to answer it to be prepared for the next session, that will be perfect. Okay. All right. I will be seeing you, I think on Tuesday, correct? On Tuesday, guys, the session of Tuesday, we are going to correct the homework, the very big homework, okay? The one with the 7 or 6 pages. All right. I just want, for the people who did not submit it, please submit it, okay? And of course, on Tuesday, I will be telling you the names who submitted the homework.
Miss,
Right?
do we have a homework?
No, you don't have a homework today.
I didn't understand it that well, so I'll wait until you correct it.
It's fine. Okay, dear.
I submitted the one that I understood.
All right, very good. Okay, I'll be seeing you on Tuesday, guys. So until then, bye.
Bye.
Bye.